Hi, sponsored cheap pups! Ladies and gentlemen, it is Silicon Steve Valli, and I'm, of course, with Lottie Dottie, and he likes to party. He is, of course, the reigning purple champion, and we're talking world of professional wrestling with you each and every single solitary week. Speaking of not being on TV for a couple months and coming back, we're going to talk about MJF. We're going to talk about the guy who everybody thought was the best in the world. 6 months ago, everyone was clamoring, when's he coming back? When's he coming back? He comes back, big pop. He's the devil incarnate, plays around possibly being a babyface, swerves us all, beats up William Regal so bad he has to crawl back to WWE. Kayfabe, of course. But I have to be honest, folks, and tell me if I'm wrong. To quote Bobby Fish, where's the lie? MJF has been as unentertaining and as boring as he has been his entire run in AEW since he won that championship. He hasn't said anything of real interest except for calling brain dead Brian. Everything else he has done has been either done before, passe, or not really that interesting. Not moving any needles. He hasn't made me laugh much. He hasn't made me feel much. We know where it's going. We know Danielson's going to cut through every single one of these guys like the 3 other times MJF did this with Cody, Wardlow, and Punk. We know what's going to happen. It's the same shit, and I'm kind of over it. I'm over it. I used to get excited for MJF on TV. Now I don't give a fuck. It's getting to that point, MJF. I'll be the first one to admit it. And I am 99% positive he signed an extension, unless Tony Khan is the biggest moron in the world. He signed an extension and is making a lot of money now. But if he didn't, he better really up his game as the champion, because right now he's headed towards one of the most irrelevant championship reigns since Hangman Adam Page.
That is definitely words to ponder.
Where's the lie? Now, we'll see. He's only had one title defense so far. But where's the lie? This is going to be a big match and a big feud with him and Danielson. And so far, Danielson's kind of carried this because of his wrestling and even his promos. I'm sorry. It's just MJF is not at his best right now. It's just that simple. I'm not saying I turn him off when he's on, but I'm certainly saying, MJF, you had the chance. This is your chance. You wanted the championship and take the ball and run with it. Give me something more. Give me something different. Evolve. Be something better than you are, because your shtick is getting old, just like Ricky Stark said 2 months ago.
There you go. You got that off your chest.
I'm sorry. It's the same old shit over and over and over again. Ooh, he makes fun of the hometown crowd's football team. Ooh, he made fun of Punk for doing the same shit a year ago. MJF, you're burning out. And WWE will put you on NXT as a manager in 3 seconds if you don't start being more entertaining and prove that you can carry this ball and run with it, because so far, not so good. The champion should be the main attraction. That's the reason it was different. When one of the reasons that Hangman did not have a successful reign, because everyone was talking about MJF and Punk. Brian, he's wrestling Brian fucking Danielson. That should be the biggest story everyone's talking about, and it's not. This should be the top story in AEW, bar none, and it's not, because we know it's going to happen. We've seen it before. It's all the same shit. Give me something different, MJF, for Christ's sake. Initially, it was like, okay, cool. That's why the ring thing. Oh, that's just how he does it. It works. Let it go. It's old school wrestling. Fine. But it's getting boring. It's getting played. It's getting the same old, same old. Give me something different. Evolve your character just a little bit. Do me a favor. You be a little bit different than you were 3 years ago. Just a little bit. That's my challenge to MJF. And I've called him the most perfect wrestler on the planet more than one occasion. So I'm a big fan. But I'm very disappointed with his run so far. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night.
It's a hell of a monologue there about MJF.
I'm sizzled up, and I'm the only person on the internet to have the balls to say that. I'd say it to his face, and he'd smack me, and I'd cry.
That definitely would happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's okay. Doesn't make
Or I'd
sense.
smack him back, and we'd get in one of these fights like that. I'm not sure. And I love the guy. I love the guy. He's the mensch of the cinch. He's the devil himself. He is better than me, and I know it. But he hasn't been better than every other champion AEW has had, except for Hangman. And that's pushing it. Be better than everybody else if you really are. Take the ball and run with it, kid. This is what you wanted. So we'll see where his title reign goes, but so far, not really a needle mover. He's trying to move it. He's trying to move it. Not really.
He might say you're fickle.
Well, he probably doesn't give a shit what I say. He's making a lot of money, but if the bidding war of 24 is to happen, he better pick up his game a lot than what he has done the last 3 months.
Not Vince is running it.
Especially now, if Vince is back, MJF, his chances of becoming a number one star in WWE drastically drop. Well, shave his head and call him Adam Cole. I'll get even with him if it's the last thing I ever do. In fact, have him grow his hair out, and we'll have him be the mouthpiece to a reunited 3MB.
You know what could be going on here? Like Vince is looking to sell, but still, the rumor is keep creative control. You ever hear the old rumor about Disney and like they cryogenically froze Walt Disney?
Yes.
I think Vince is looking to maybe sell to Disney, and then part of the deal is that they cryogenically freeze him so he can continue to do creative and torture the fan base for eons to come.
Or he's going to be in a steel cage match with Walt Disney in 2047.
Oh, think about Waltz. You, me, your pens, your pinks. We'll have a hell of a cell with all these things.
You bring Mickey Mouse and I'll bring Hulk Hogan.
Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. This is Silicon Valley for Lottie Dottie. Please hit the subscribe button and thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. Here endeth the lesson.